Love the Eagles as much as we do? Then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. Christian Darrisaw's name has suddenly exploded into the headlines, and the entire football community is buzzing with speculation about what his arrival could mean for the Philadelphia Eagles. For weeks, there have been whispers about the front office working quietly behind the scenes, keeping eyes on offensive line depth and searching for a piece that could change the dynamic of their protection schemes. Now the rumor mill is churning out one major storyline: that Darrisaw, the talented and imposing tackle, could be the latest blockbuster signing to wear midnight green. This move, if confirmed, would not simply be about adding another body to the roster, but about reshaping the foundation of the offense. Fans know how much the Eagles value their trenches, and if you look at the DNA of every great run they've had in the last decade, it starts with a dominant line. The chatter around this signing is so strong that some insiders are already comparing it to past moments when Philadelphia made bold investments up front to protect their quarterbacks and set up explosive playmaking. In a city where physical football is part of the culture, this rumor carries weight and electrifies the entire fan base. Darrisaw's potential fit in Philadelphia is being dissected in every sports bar, podcast, and fan forum right now. His reputation as a reliable protector on the left side brings instant credibility, and the idea of him anchoring that spot while giving Jalen Hurts more time in the pocket is enough to make supporters dream big. Analysts are imagining scenarios where the Eagles' offensive line becomes nearly impenetrable, a wall that frustrates even the league's most dangerous pass rushers. What excites many is not only his pass-blocking ability, but also the way he can contribute in the run game, opening lanes and creating opportunities for explosive backs to break free. Philadelphia has long prided itself on versatility, and Darrisaw's skill set seems to mirror exactly what head coach Nick Sirianni has been preaching. This is why the rumor feels so believable. The marriage of team philosophy and player profile is almost too perfect. It feels less like a wild fantasy and more like a calculated chess move that the Eagles have been plotting for months, keeping it under wraps until just the right moment to unleash it. Of course, in the world of professional football, nothing is official until the ink is dry and the team makes the announcement. That uncertainty adds even more intrigue to the buzz surrounding Darrisaw. Fans are glued to social media, refreshing timelines every few minutes, hoping for a leak, a cryptic tweet, or an insider scoop that confirms what they're already daring to believe. Local radio stations are devoting entire hours to debating how such a move could elevate the offense, and national commentators are weighing in, some calling it a power play, and others questioning whether it's financially viable. The speculation stretches beyond the field, touching on salary cap gymnastics and long-term roster building strategies. What would it mean for younger linemen waiting in the wings? Could it signal the Eagles doubling down on protecting Hurts as their unquestioned franchise quarterback for years to come? These are the kinds of layered questions that keep the story alive, ensuring that the conversation doesn't die down anytime soon. The combination of excitement, doubt, and impatience makes this one of the most talked about topics in the NFL rumor cycle right now. The buzz also highlights the Eagles' identity as a franchise unafraid to take bold swings. Philadelphia's front office has often been aggressive, whether through trades, free agent signings, or draft day maneuvers, and Darrisaw would fit right into that history of making moves that command attention. Supporters remember when the team surprised everyone with a splash acquisition that set the tone for future success, and this potential signing is being framed in the same light. The rumor paints a picture of Howie Roseman once again reading the landscape better than anyone else, identifying not just needs, but opportunities to seize advantages before rivals can react. In this narrative, Darrisaw isn't just a good player. He's a strategic weapon that could push Philadelphia's offensive unit to another level. For fans, it's exhilarating to think about the possibilities, because it suggests that the Eagles are not content to rest on past accomplishments. Instead, they are hungry, forward-looking, and willing to shake up the status quo in pursuit of another run at glory. That hunger resonates deeply in a city where ambition and grit are celebrated qualities. From a player's perspective, The thought of Darrisaw stepping into the Eagles system is intriguing on many levels. He has proven himself as someone who thrives in physical matchups, but Philadelphia's environment could elevate his game to new heights. The coaching staff is known for maximizing talent, refining technique, and building cohesion across the line. Surrounded by veterans and guided by one of the most respected offensive line coaches in the league, Darrisaw would have the opportunity to sharpen every aspect of his craft. Moreover, the chemistry factor cannot be underestimated. The Eagles' locker room has a culture of accountability and brotherhood that often helps new arrivals settle quickly. For a lineman, communication and trust are essential, and Philadelphia has cultivated those traits as part of its foundation. That's why so many observers are confident that if the move goes through, the transition would be smoother than most. It's not just about plugging in a talented individual. It's about integrating someone into a machine that's already well-oiled and built to dominate at the line of scrimmage. The idea that Darrisaw could thrive in such an environment adds fuel to the already roaring fire of speculation. Yet, as thrilling as these rumors are, there's always the other side of the coin, the voice of skepticism that reminds everyone to tread carefully. Football history is filled with stories of blockbuster acquisitions that didn't quite pan out the way fans had hoped. Injuries, mismatches in system fit, or even just the unpredictable nature of the game can alter outcomes in ways nobody foresaw. Darrisaw, despite his strengths, is not immune to those realities. Some critics question whether investing heavily in another lineman is the right allocation of resources, pointing instead to needs in the secondary or at skill positions. Others warn that too much pressure could be placed on one player's shoulders, framing him as a savior before he's even played a snap in midnight green. This push and pull between optimism and caution is what makes the narrative so compelling. It's not a simple fairy tale. It's a layered debate filled with passion, perspective, and plenty of what-ifs. And in Philadelphia, where every move is magnified by one of the most intense fan bases in sports, the stakes of this rumor feel enormous. The conversation about Christian Darrisaw joining the Eagles has now shifted beyond just fans and analysts. Even former players are chiming in, adding fuel to the ongoing speculation. Some veterans have praised the potential move, suggesting that Philadelphia could be setting up one of the most dominant offensive lines in recent memory. When respected voices highlight the possibilities, the rumor starts to feel less like chatter and more like a legitimate development waiting to happen. Darrisaw's name keeps trending across platforms, and every cryptic post from current Eagles stars is dissected to see if it hints at something brewing behind the scenes. Did a lineman's eyes emoji tweet mean anything? Was a casual Instagram story from Hertz showing excitement a sign of what's coming? Fans latch onto these breadcrumbs, building theories that stretch into elaborate narratives of how the deal was already agreed upon in principle. This is the beauty of sports rumors, the blending of fact, hope, and imagination into a collective obsession. And when it's about the Eagles, whose fan base thrives on intensity, those stories explode into something bigger than life. The idea of Darrisaw in midnight green feels like destiny being whispered in advance. What's fascinating about this rumor cycle is how it encapsulates Philadelphia's identity as a sports city. There's an almost cinematic energy in the way people react, debating loudly at tailgates, in diners, or over neighborhood fences, each person convinced they have the inside track on the truth. The Darrisaw story has transformed into more than just a potential signing. It has become a community event where everyone has an opinion, a prediction, or a dream scenario. Some see him as the missing puzzle piece, the stabilizer who ensures that Hertz can operate with clarity and confidence. Others imagine the ripple effect, where improved line play frees up the running game, making the Eagles' offense practically unstoppable. It's a vision of dominance that excites every corner of the fan base. But what keeps the story alive is not only the possibility of success, but the emotional ride of waiting, of speculating, of dreaming about the future before it's written. In that sense, the rumor itself is already doing what great stories do, uniting a passionate city around shared anticipation. turning whispers into something unforgettable before the first snap is even taken. On the national stage, the potential move has become a talking point across major sports networks. Commentators debate whether this is the kind of aggressive play that separates contenders from pretenders, highlighting how the Eagles have shown time and again their willingness to go big when the moment demands it. Some analysts point out that protecting Hurts should be the franchise's #1 priority, especially given how much of the offense revolves around his unique skill set. Others take a more cautious approach, arguing that while Darrisaw is immensely talented, the Eagles already boast one of the league's top offensive lines, and resources might be better spent elsewhere. This clash of opinions only heightens the drama, because every great sports story needs tension, conflicting perspectives, and a sense that something monumental is at stake. The Eagles, whether they confirm the rumor or not, have managed to capture the attention of the entire league through pure speculation. That's power. And if Darrisaw does indeed land in Philadelphia, the narrative will instantly shift from rumor to reality, and the Eagles will suddenly be viewed through an entirely new lens, as a team building an unbreakable fortress around their quarterback. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. From Darrisaw's angle, the whispers about a move to Philadelphia could be life-changing. He has already established himself as a force, but joining a team with the Eagles' culture and ambitions could elevate his career into something legendary. Imagine the opportunity: blocking for one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in football, playing in front of one of the most passionate fan bases in the world, and being part of a line that might be remembered as generationally great. The weight of expectation would be enormous, but so too would the rewards. In Philly, linemen are celebrated almost as much as skill players, and dominance in the trenches is part of the city's DNA. For Darrisaw, this rumor isn't just about a new contract or a fresh start. It's about legacy. Would he embrace the fire, the scrutiny, the relentless demand for excellence that defines the Eagles' experience? Many believe he would. His mentality, toughness, and skill set align perfectly with the values of the city. And that's why this potential move resonates so deeply. It feels less like speculation and more like a story already written, waiting only for the final chapter to be revealed. The longer the rumor lingers, the more intense the anticipation becomes. Every day, without confirmation, feels like a cliffhanger, a dramatic pause in a story that fans can't stop following. Talk shows spin it into daily content, podcasts dedicate entire episodes, and YouTubers break down film, imagining how Darrisaw would fit into the Eagles' schemes. It's almost like a collective dream that the entire city is living in real time, suspended between what is and what might be. The speculation has grown so powerful that even rival fan bases are weighing in, some fearful of what such a move would mean for their team's chances, others mocking Eagles fans for getting carried away. But that's the thing about Philadelphia. They thrive on being doubted, on proving critics wrong, and on believing with their whole hearts. The rumor has essentially turned into a rallying point, a way for the fan base to show its energy, loyalty, and unwavering belief in the franchise's ability to deliver something special. Even if the move doesn't materialize, the conversation has already reminded the world of how fiercely alive Eagles culture is, and how every whisper can ignite a firestorm. As the story continues to unfold, one thing has become clear: Christian Darrisaw's name will not fade quietly in Philadelphia. Whether the deal happens or not, the mere possibility has sparked one of the most captivating rumor cycles in recent memory. It's not just about football. It's about hope, identity, and the thrill of imagining greatness before it arrives. For the Eagles, the potential signing symbolizes everything they stand for: aggression, ambition, and a relentless pursuit of dominance in the trenches. For Darrisaw, it represents a chance to step onto one of the biggest stages in sports and etch his name into the city's history. And for fans, it's another chapter in the endless drama that makes following this team an emotional roller coaster unlike any other. That's why the rumor endures, because it's more than speculation. It's a reflection of a city's spirit, hungry for the next great moment, and willing to believe in it before it happens. In Philadelphia, whispers become legends, and legends are born in the trenches. If this story becomes reality, it could mark the beginning of something unforgettable in Midnight Green. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.